Montreal. Hello, I'm Rhys. I'm from Australia. This is my real voice. Ridiculous. Here's the thing. I got engaged a couple of years ago to a man. Sorry, ladies, wrong tree. Stop barking. His name is Kyron, which is so close to a name. And I found out last year. I found out I'm aging. Very disappointing to find out. Turns out time is linear. I got invited to my 10-year high school reunion, which is crazy because I'm 22. Hurts my feelings. No, I got a Facebook message from a girl called Christine. We all went to school with a girl called Christine. She was in every student council. She had a very tight ponytail. And now when you see her, you're like, that's a very tight ponytail, Christine. It's so I feel something. All right, Christine. Bit of information from Christine there. And she said, no, we're having a 10-year high school reunion. She said this particularly to me, though. I got a dog recently, and she said, it's a daytime event, so fur babies are welcome. Ugh. Stop saying fur babies, everyone. It's a double standard term. Because you can call my dog a fur baby, but the moment I call your kid a skin pig, suddenly people are furious about it. Oh, how old's your skin pig now? Oh, 9 years old? How long do they live? Was it a rescue? But fur babies makes me feel I'm very, very uncomfortable. Very similar to the things like gender reveal parties. I'm still waiting for mine. But I've been thinking a lot about gender recently. I don't really identify as a male or a female. I think I identify as a fun aunt. Do you know what I mean? Just like, a few white wines before lunch. You know that aunt we all had growing up who was a lot of fun, but now when you think about it, you're like, ooh, she might have had some personal problems. You know that one? So that's me. My parents have been together for 30 years. That is a solid amount of time. And I asked my mum recently, I'm trying to get to know each other as an adult, and I said, Mum, 30 years, how have you done that? What's the key to a long-term relationship? And I shit you not, she just went certainty and stormed out of the room. I was like, I don't want to read into that book very much. But I mean, think about it. My parents have been together for 30 years, and my dad wears glasses, and he's done this one joke every single morning for 30 years. As he's waking up, as she's waking up, and he's put his glasses every single morning for 30 years. As she's waking up, as he's waking up, and he's put his glasses every single morning for 30 years. As she's waking up, as he's waking up, and he's putting his glasses every single morning for 30 years. He puts on his glasses, he looks at her, and he goes, oh, every single morning. Every single morning for 30 years. And every single morning, my mother goes, oh, fuck off, Sean. Certainty. Got to find some of that in my life somehow. Because I don't know, here's the thing, I've got this anxiety disorder. Surprise, but you seem so balanced. Thank you, sir. I don't like the term anxiety disorder, though. I want to give that a different spin. I prefer to think of it like I'm celiac, but with an intolerance to hope. But because of my anxiety, I don't sleep very well. Never been a good sleeper until very, very recently, just through recommendation of a friend. I just smoke a little tiny bit of marijuana. And you can tell that I'm new to marijuana by the way that I use words like marijuana. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the old Lady Jane, it's reefer madness. But I am not good at it, it turns out. 29 also is too late to be trying weed for the first time, way too late. But here's the thing about me, I've always been a late bloomer. My whole life, all my big moments, all my big milestones, they've always come very late in life, but they've always made up for lost time. My hormones are like a divorcee dad you only see every second weekend. He's not around, but when he is, he's just slightly too overzealous. I got you a horse, we're going to Disneyland. Who's mum's new friend, But I am... Bit real for some of you there, sorry about that, but... Here's an example of a late bloomer. I didn't have my first sip of alcohol till I was 17. That's quite late in Australia, but I made up for lost time. I drank 2 bottles of very cheap white wine and had to have a little lay down. What was his name? And then I didn't... Jared. And then I didn't have my first cigarette till I was almost 18. That's quite late, but I smoked 25 Marlboro Reds in the one night and threw up in an above-ground pool. I'm a delight. And... then the major one, lost my virginity when I was 18, quite late in Australia, but I made up for lost time. I lost my virginity to a guy that had a penis that could easily feed a family of 4. It was such a big dick, you guys. It was such a big dick. It came with a side of a garlic bread and a Diet Coke. That's a really big dick. This is how big that dick was. It didn't just take my virginity, it put my virginity in the back of a car, it drove it to the outskirts of town, it threw it out and said, if ever you come back, I'm gonna hurt your fucking family. It's a pretty big dick, you guys. I don't know, but we were at the point in our relationship as well, Kyron and I, my fiance, where we are not happy to bicker and argue amongst ourselves in our own private home. We've decided to take that shit on the road, so we got a lot of weekends away. He wanted to go camping last year. And I didn't want to go camping in Montreal. But relationships, much like worshipping Satan, are about sacrifices. So we found a middle ground. Sure. A lot of people in relationships clapping at that. But we found a middle ground. Like, this is what we decided to do, though. We decided to go glamping. But this is the way he tried to sell it to me, though. He was like, come on, well, let's go camping. We'll be like scouts. Oh, no! I was never a scout because my parents loved me. Like, you know... Like, imagine being a scout. Like, yeah, let's send a bunch of kids into the forest with a bunch of 40-year-old men in short shorts. What could go wrong? I got this one for tying a rope, this one for climbing a tree, and this one for keeping a secret, you know. But I'll leave it there. I'm Rhys Nicholson. Enjoy the rest of your lives. Good night. Thanks. Bye.